Okay guys, another Giants game, another Giants loss, this time to the Cowboys. No surprise here. They were starting Mike Glennon again. So once I saw that they were starting Mike Glennon again, I was like, let me start the Dallas Cowboys defense in fantasy. Started them in both of my leagues, and that paid off well for me because Mike Glennon threw a whopping 99 yards. He threw for a crazy 99 yards today. And three interceptions. He got the hat trick there. We all should have thrown our hats on the field to applaud Mike Glennon for throwing those 3 interceptions and no touchdowns. Giants also got 2 field goals. Crazy, right? Like, not 1, but 2. I know, pretty crazy. You know, putting up 6 points in a full 4 quarters of football. That's crazy. That's a lot of points. That's crazy. Who even needs, like, the end zone? Like, who even needs to score touchdowns? Like, what is a touchdown? Field goals are actually, like, more difficult because you're kicking it with your foot and it's in the name, football. Like, it's how the game should actually be played, you know? That's how you should be playing the game. You should be going for field goals, not touchdowns. That's clearly how the Giants play the game. They're always going for those field goals, never for a touchdown. That's how you gotta do it. But basically, this team stinks. The team looked the best when Jake Fromm came in, or the offense looked the best when Jake Fromm came in for the final drive there. The ball just came out of his hand better. I mean, the ball doesn't come out of Mike Glennon's hand good. It doesn't. And just like every time this man throws the ball down the field, no matter what game it is, he's throwing an interception. Whenever I say Mike Glennon goes deep, it's like, oh, here he goes deep to throw to the other team. And that's what happened today. That's what happened today. He just loves to throw to the other team. This team is just not good. This team is not a well-coached team. This team is just so bad. The offensive play calling is atrocious. The defense played solid. I will say that. The defense did play solid. I know the Cowboys offense has been a little off for the past few weeks, but I still did appreciate the effort the defense did make. But so many penalties for the Giants. So many crucial penalties. Like, they were going to go for it on 4th and 1, and then someone moved offside to make it 4th and 6, and they obviously had a punt because they were in their own territory. Just so many mistakes like that just can't happen. It's basically like what Joe Judge said wouldn't happen. Like, oh, I'm a tough football coach. We're going to play hard football all game. But, like, no. They just keep making these penalties over and over again. And not that even would have, like, led them to win the game or anything, but it's just so annoying when you were told, like, oh, yeah, we're going to play fundamental football, and then just continue to make those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's just annoying. As for the Cowboys, this defense is really good. This defense is just so much better than last season. It's actually so insane how much this defense has improved in one season. And I think you can see the real difference between the Giants and the Cowboys in the fact that the Cowboys know how to draft. And we're seeing that pay off so much for the Cowboys, that they actually know how to draft. Pollard, drafted in the 4th round. Dak, drafted in the 4th round. They drafted Zach Martin. They drafted CeeDee Lamb. And they made that trade for Amari, which a lot of people thought that, they gave up too much in that Amari trade, but it's honestly working out. Obviously drafted Parsons this past year. After making a trade to move down in the draft, they still drafted Parsons. And it's just, you can see, when a team knows how to draft, it pays off. You win games when you draft well. If you don't draft well like the Giants have, you're not going to win games. It's as simple as that. You can't be a good football team and consistently mess up your drafts. Cowboys have had awesome drafts, and now it's really showing. Now you're really seeing how well this team has drafted, and you just gotta give credit to them because this defense has really turned things around. Like, you gotta hope the Giants offense can turn things around next season as quickly as the Cowboys defense turned things around from last season to this season. So yeah, I think Cowboys are going to win the NFC East. I think that's, like, very clear. Like, the NFC East is definitely the Cowboys. I thought the Cowboys were going to win the NFC. I thought the Cowboys were going to win the NFC East after that Monday night game versus the Eagles, and what was that, like, week 3 or something? I was like, okay, yeah. So Cowboys are running away with the NFC East, and that's what is happening. Yeah, it's just, the Giants stink, and there needs to be so many changes made for this team, from head coach to GM to. You just gotta, the organization needs, like, a whole reset, like a big reset. Like I said in the last video, like, even move the stadium, which I know they won't move back to New York, but, like, literally go crazy, because this team is so bad and has been so bad for the past 5 years, and the rebuild just simply did not work. Like, the rebuild almost made the team worse. They gotta figure out how to draft. That's first of all. You gotta figure out how to hit in the draft. And yeah, guys, so that is it for this video. Giants stink. I don't know what else to say. They stink, and I'm, like, numb to it at this point because they've been so bad for literally almost my whole time being an intense fan. So yeah, guys, that is it. Peace.